Now, let's learn how to model and reinforce an arbitrary beam. First, model the regular rectangular beam with the usual properties. Activate the wireframe viewport. In that viewport, choose to see only the specified element with the element selection command. For defining the height for arbitrary beam, you will need to use 3D paths. The easiest way to set 3D paths is with 3D lines. So change the role to Architecture, go to Modeling tab and choose the first command 3D line. There is also the Modeling tab in the Engineering role. 3D lines need to be drawn in 3D window, not in plan view. So you can start drawing the 3D line in the animation window. Then go to front south elevation and continue drawing the straight line with the arbitrary slope. Draw one more 3D line below the beam. Now, with double left click on the beam element, you can open its properties and change the height. For top level, choose the Match Top Level of Component option. Alplan will prompt you to select the component in 3D window. Select the upper 3D line. Confirm everything with OK. You can see that the beam adapted to the 3D line. Now, do the same for the bottom level. Choose Match Bottom Level of Component option and select the lower 3D line. Make sure that the offset of the beam edge is set to 0. Confirm everything with OK. The beam now has an arbitrary height. In the next step, we need to create the section. To do that, first, in the building structure, activate the drawing file 1055. Go to Create Section command and create one vertical section. Modify the clipping path so that clipping line intersects with the beam and has a small depth. With double left click on the inner yellow line of cross section, you can open the clipping line properties. Here you can select the height from Elements option to set the height of the cross section right. With double left click on the outer blue line of the cross section, you can access the properties of the section. Go to Formats. And in the Edges tab, turn off displaying of visible edges. Now we can start drawing the 3D reinforcement, but make sure that you open a new drawing file for reinforcement in the building structure. Best way to reinforce this type of element is with Sweep Bars Along Path command. For that, reinforcement should be drawn only in one section and placing will be done with the Sweep Bars Along Path command. So go to Bar Shape command. Choose Stirrup Closed. Activate Expand to adapt to edges option and place the stirrup in the section. Exit all following commands by pressing the Escape key several times. Repeat the Bar Shape command. Choose Straight Bar Type. Activate the option Straight Bar as Point. Place bars as points in fillet. Exit all following commands by pressing the Escape key several times. Copy and mirror the straight bar on the other side of the stirrup. Now copy and mirror the two straight bars in the lower layer of beam element. Go to Sweep Bars Along Path command. Select all reinforcement in section 1. You can also select bars in section 2 if you need to interpolate bars between multiple cross sections. But in this example we will not do that, so press Escape to select the path. Now you need to select path 1, 2, etc. all the edges of this beam. Keep in mind that you need to turn off the navigation mode for selecting the elements. Press Escape after all paths are selected. You can see how the reinforcement is placed inside the beam. On the left side, in the palette, you can change all the additional settings. For transversal reinforcement, input 20 cm for spacing. You can also turn on the region 1 with length of 100 cm and spacing of 15 cm. For region 2, input length to 300 cm and spacing of 20 cm. And for region 3, Input the length of 50 cm and spacing of 15 cm. The stirrup spacing can be easily thickened with different region spacing. For longitudinal bars, projection at start and end can be activated if needed. You can also go to Reinforcing Bar Legend command. By setting the drawing files, several drawings can be selected for bar legend if you want. Or you can keep just the drawing file with the reinforcement of this beam. Also, you can run full schema command for position 1 or stirrups to get specific length of each stirrup. Thank you for your time and see you in the next video tutorial.